our district's project manager for our Character Development Initiative.
And my name is Dixon Wambua. I'm a PhD student at UNCG.
When the horrific events of 9/11 occurred, most of today's elementary children were infants or not even yet born. So it has become increasingly important that we help our children understand the events of that day in a way that honors those who lost their lives, but also helps us to be a better nation and individually better people. What better way to accomplish this than through a story of hope, compassion, and healing.
So children in Guilford County schools have been reading and learning about such a story. The book 14 Cows for America by Carmen Agra Didi tells the true story of Kimeli, a young man from Kenya who was studying in the United States in 2001, and how his people living in a remote Maasai village in Kenya responded to America's tragedy when he returns to the village in early 2002 and shares the tale of that dreadful day.
Students from Irving Park Elementary School will now share with you 14 Cows for America.
14 Cows for America by Carmen Agra Didi. The remote village waits for a story to be told. News travels slowly to this corner of Kenya. As Kimeli nears his village, he watches a herd of bull giraffes cross the open grassland. He smiles. He has been away a long time.
A girl sitting under a guava tree sees him first and cries out to the others. The children run to him with speed and grace of cheetahs. He greets them and touches them on the head, a warrior's blessing. The rest of the tribe soon surrounds Kimeli. These are his people. These are the Maasai.
Once they were feared warriors, now they live peaceably as nomadic cattle herders. They treat their cows as kindly as they do their children. They sing to them, they give them names, they shelter the young ones in their homes. Without the herd, the tribe might starve. To the Maasai, the cow is life. Supa, hello. Kimeli hears again and again. Everyone wants to greet him. His eyes find his mother across the Incong, the ring of huts with their roofs of sun-baked dung. She spreads her arms and calls to him, Akua, welcome, my son. Kimeli sighs. He is home.
This is sweeter and sadder because he cannot stay. He must return to the faraway country where he is learning to be a doctor. He thinks of New York, then he remembers September. A child asks if he has brought with any stories. Kimeli nods. He has brought with him one story. It has burned a hole in his heart. But first he must speak with the elders.
Later in the tradition, as old as the Maasai, the rest of the tribe gathers under the acacia tree to hear the story. There is a terrible stillness in the air as the tale unfolds. With growing disbelief, women and children listen. Buildings so tall they can touch the sky, fire so hot they can melt iron, smoke and dust so thick they can block the sun.
The story ends. More than 3,000 souls are lost. The great silence falls over the Maasai. Kimeli waits. He knows his people. They are fierce when provoked, but easily moved to kindness when they hear of suffering and injustice. At last, an elder speaks. He is shaken, but above all, he is sad. What can we do for these poor people? Nearby, a cow lows. Heads turned toward the herd. Tell them aside, Kimeli said softly. The cow is life. Turning to the elders, Kimeli offers his only cow, Inkarus. He asks for their blessing. They give it gladly, but they want to offer something more.
The tribe sends word to the United States Embassy in Nairobi. In response, the embassy sends a diplomat. His jeep jounces along the dusted, rugged roads. He is hot and tired. He thinks he is going to meet with Maasai elders. He cannot be more wrong. As the jeep nears the edge of the village, the man sits up. Clearly, this is no ordinary diplomatic visit. This is a ceremony. Hundreds of Maasai greet the American in full tribal splendor. At the sight of the brilliant blood-red tunics and spectacular beaded collars, he can only marvel. It is a day of sacred ritual. Young warriors dance, leaping into the air like fish from a stream. Women sing mournful songs. Children fill their bellies with milk. Speeches are exchanged. And now it is time.
Kimeli and his people gather on a sacred knoll, far from the village. The only sound is the gentle chiming of cowbells. The elders chant a blessing in Ma as the Maasai people of Kenya present 14 cows for America. Because there is no nation so powerful it cannot be wounded, no people so small they cannot offer mighty comfort. There's no nation so powerful it cannot be wounded, nor a people so small they cannot offer mighty comfort.